We're talking about building wealth, and building wealth starts with making some money. And as Robert Kiyosaki writes, usually when we think of making some money, the first things that into our head is getting a job. Now, there's definitely nothing wrong about getting a job. What is wrong is the fact that you believe that getting a job is your main way of making money, right? Your primary way. That's what your poor dad tells you. Get an education, take a study loan, get an education, and then get a job. And most people have taken study loans. They cannot still pay it back because the job they got after that education, which they got through that study loan, didn't exactly return them the kind of job that they desired. Right, let's take even a lawyer. How much of training do you need to go as a junior lawyer to come to a position of a lawyer? And even after you come to a position of a lawyer, how much of work do you need to do to actually generate a sizable return on that investment that you made? And look at a different approach of actually making money, making deals, making something cool of yourself, making videos like what I'm doing right now, educating people, educating yourself, but educating yourself using real modern day education, which is the internet, which not just gives you an education, but also gives you the ability to actually use your common sense to see the things that you find on the internet, if it makes sense or not. And that's the beauty about when you educate yourself on the internet. You don't get stuck in an education system that tells you this is right, this is correct, this is how you should believe things. Because today we have learned that it's not what the education system does. It does not educate you, it indoctrinates you. It tells you this is what we are teaching you, this is how the universe or anything works, and you from this point have to believe from there onwards. And if you look at the greats like Elon Musk and Bill Gates or Mark Zuckerberg and so many others who have reached greatness and who have earned well over billions of dollars, they are they are at least university dropouts, and the universe always works towards educating us. And you see people who break out of this frame, people who have achieved greatness, who are broken out of this frame. Look at even the great Steve Jobs, thanks to who today we have the smartphone and this amazing technology which we can use that's to do just about anything today. Himself wasn't that very well educated. He was actually educated in calligraphy, but somehow he was able to bring that knowledge into tech, into IT. That's how we have fonts today. Once again, it gives us an insight into how important it is to think beyond what your poor dad mentality says. It is important to look at when you require to have funds, when you are required to build wealth. It is important to look at how to generate funds, and there are so many other ways of generating funds. For example, I prefer making deals. I have so many contacts, and I connect one with the other, and I make a deal. And all of us can make a deal. All of us can get someone a job and get their first salary. There's completely nothing wrong in that. There are a lot of people today, despite there are so many openings, still struggle to get a job. And there's beauty about the internet once again, because you do not have to take a loan or go to university to study about discarded furniture, or at least recycled furniture, or even for that fact, old antique furniture. That information is freely available thanks to people like us who make videos, who know about this topic, and you can go educate yourselves. You can go educate yourselves using that. And it could even be something as automobiles. There are so many people who want to sell their automobiles, who want to repair them, who want to modify them, who want to lay maybe a lovely wrap around them, make them look a bit stylish. You have people who would love to retrofit their motorbikes. And there are so many opportunities out there. Once you start there, all you need to do is just open your mind to see what are the opportunities that I can capitalize on. Where do I have the knowledge? Where do I have the interest? And anything that you are focused on, the knowledge just comes to you because we are connected on this World Wide Web through this amazing device called a smartphone or a computer. And you can go there, you can learn about it, and you can become really good at what you do. Just like the guy who rebuilds Teslas and electric cars, who had zero knowledge about anything to do with cars for that fact. He wasn't even a mechanic, but he was just an enthusiast who went and learned everything possible that he can about electric cars. And he's one of the most sought after electric car repair professionals or modification professionals in the world, and has his own YouTube following. Even Elon Musk personally has got in touch with him. And today there are so many examples of people who become extremely successful using this amazing thing called the internet to educate themselves, to find what type of misinformation is out there, which is a way better way of educating themselves than some teacher coming on stage and telling you this is how things should be and nothing beyond that, and that is what you need to believe in, because that is what our education system and our whole matrix that is driven by this paradigm of belief. Science and belief don't go together. You do not believe that this is how it is, because the moment you say it's a belief, it's no longer science, it's a religion, because science is always about questioning, always about challenging, and always about trying to disapprove. So, how would you start building your wealth today?